Alright, so pack one, pick one. The cards that stand out to me are Glorybringer is pretty good. History of Benalia is a good aggro card. This is not the best land, so I'm probably not going to take that. Supreme Will is okay. Clothis is actually really good, but it's a gold card, so don't really want to start on that. I might just take Glorybringer. So, yep, there we go. So I'm kind of expecting Chris to be drafting black. That's another thing to notice. Not that there's only one black card in this pack and it's not very good, so normally I do like Rakdos, but might end up with something else. Oh well, there's a Thoughtseize, jeez. These are some good Rakdos cards, wow. I do kind of want to take Thoughtseize. I could take Steam Vents. I don't think Izzet is really amazing in this cube though. Let's see, other cards. Soulseer is like fine. Cycle Apparition is good, but I'd have a tough time casting both of these probably in the same deck. So there's two white aggro cards here. So I guess we could try to figure out what Cthulhu is drafting. It's probably not white or black, you know, given these cards. Could be red, could be blue. These are like mediocre blue cards. I mean, Thoughtseize is the best card, I think. I think I should just take Thoughtseize. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's a Seeker's Chariot. It's very strong. So is Karizev, Nanta Vanguard are good aggro. 2-drops. I might just go with Karizev. I don't think... This is a really good green card, but it's the only one in the back here. I think I'm gonna go with Karizev. Just because we have our Glorybringer. And these, again, these blue cards are pretty mediocre. I don't really like Heart of Kirin. Frenzy is good, but we already have a 5-drop, so... Yeah, I'll go with Karizev. So we're passing to Strictly Cheese. Yeah, I mean, who knows what they're playing. There's a lot to keep track of in the team draft. And the best card here is the Seeker's Chariot, so that might be a signal to them to go in the green. The only black card is Languish, which is not really the kind of black deck that Chris usually plays, so... Okay, there's a Midnight Reaper, so... Chris... If Chris didn't take Midnight Reaper, I don't think he's playing black, so... yeah. There's not much else. The risk factor is like okay in aggro. These are pretty solid blue tempo cards, but like I said, I don't think is that good. I'm just gonna go with Midnight Reaper. I like our start here. Hopefully we wield a Canyon Slough, or what, Slough, or Immersturm Predator. Again, we're passing solid green cards, some white aggro cards, some blue cards. Oh wow, okay, Soulscar Mage is nice. That's a pretty premium 1-drop, I think, so... More Rakdos cards here. I think this lane is looking pretty open. Chandra is also very good in the Rakdos deck. I gotta just take Soulscar Mage. I mean, 1-drops are just so important. Like, these are solid, you know, but, yeah, I'm gonna take the 1-drop. So if I were to guess, I would guess either Tim or Strictly Cheese is in mono white, because we're just feeding them a lot of white aggro here. Ooh, Sedgemorwich. Oh man, we're just getting hooked up here. Cast Down, also good. So is Earthshaker Kenra. So is Skewer the Critics. I can just go with the Witch. I mean, Cast Down is really good. So man, I want like all the... Oh, so we're gonna wheel one, probably. I mean, well, Traxxas is gonna wheel, because that's not a good card. But hopefully we'll wheel one of these other ones. I think it's just the Witch. Man, this is tough. Because we could end up with not that many spells. Sometimes you end up with a creature-heavy deck that's more like Aristocrats. style. Yeah, no, I think it's just strong enough that we should just take Sedgemoor Witch here. Yeah, so Chris, there's no way Chris is in Rakdos. This is just, this is way open here. Wow, Clothless Wield. Probably just take Flame Spell. It's not the best removal spell out there, but, so I feel like these were the only 2 blue cards, also. Unless I'm not remembering something wrong, so might be a sign blue is open. Not that we're really gonna switch into it. Yeah, Flame Spell is solid. So the next pack, we're really hoping to get Immersturm Predator or the land. I would be happy with either of those, and given what's been passed to us so far, I think that's a solid chance. Yeah, this was not a very good pack, to be honest. I think Clothis is kind of like, oh yes, we wheeled like every card that we wanted. That's good. Man. So we are technically gonna wheel another card. I was hoping someone would take one of these, so that, well, I'm not actually hoping that because that would mean someone's playing Rakdos, but to make the decision easier. I mean, the Immersturm Predator is just such a bomb, like, but lands are good. Predator is more likely to be hate drafted, probably, by someone than the Slew. Ooh, Experimental Frenzy. I don't really like Dragon Master Outcast very much. It's basically just a 1 mana 1/1. This Cardigan is like okay. It's if you don't have Planeswalkers, I don't really like it. I'm gonna take Frenzy. Well, we don't want Storm's Wrath, so I guess we'll take Risk Factor here. This thing, what does this do? I've never actually played this card, so it costs 2 less for each thing, and then it's a 3/6 haste, deals 3. I mean, so it costs 8, so you have to sack like 2 creatures for it to be good. I might just take Risk Factor. I mean, with our deck string out, we kind of have a lot of burn. Or no, we don't have a lot of burn, but we do like spell synergy. Oh, okay. Look at this. This is awesome. So now we have a tough choice. Again, I want all of these cards. We do have a lot of 3-drops, so maybe Order of Midnight is just right. It's pretty solid just on turn 2. As a flyer, this is actually ridiculous. I'm going to take the 2-drop. I think we need... difference in power between all these cards is not super huge. Oh wow, we whittled both of these. I think I'll take... It's actually tough. I'm going to take Cast Down, I think. Yeah, Cast Down kills bigger stuff. We have some... I don't know, a lot of the red removal doesn't kill bigger creatures, so hopefully... I don't know, I just really like 2 mana unconditional removal spells. Okay, these cards are all pretty bad. Clearly no one's playing these. No one's playing any of these cards. I don't know, I'll take this. This is a solid aggro card here. Not really, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to play it in a 2-color deck. Maybe we'll wheel that land. Was that what this pack was? No, Metallic. Okay. Not surprised that's the last pick. Ooh, Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant, Cut Turbans, Scrounger, Inquisition. These are all good. I gotta go with the Bone Crusher though. Yeah, I mean, Inquisition will probably wheel. Same with at least one of these other cards is gonna wheel. Bone Crusher is just insane though. I'm gonna take that. Alright, so I like how our draft is going so far. Might have been greedy to not take that dual land over the Predator, but I mean, Predator just kills people. Like, alright, so the packs are going the other way this time. So we thought this person might be in white aggro. That is a Sigrid. Oh, this is pick one. Okay, we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay, there's a dual land. Fire Prophecy is fine, but yeah, no, we're definitely taking the land here. There's no question. Wow, okay, they passed this Luminar Gasman, so they're probably not in white aggro. No, there's no way you would pass that card. It might be like the best white aggro card in the whole cube, to be honest. So maybe it's Tim who's in white. Maybe he'll get hooked up. Scarabread is pretty scary. Questing Beast is good. Kefnet. It's a solid back here. So wheeling out of this back, we could wheel Fire Prophecy maybe. Red did seem, I mean, like Screw the Critics wheeled, so maybe Fire Prophecy will wheel. What was in our last pack? I don't remember. Okay, ooh, Lightning Strike. I do like Lightning Strike. Village Rights is okay. We might just be more just aggro than Aristocrats. Okay, there's another really premium white card here. White aggro card, so the fact that we are seeing that so many in both ways probably means that the person playing it is across the table from us. Hopefully it's Tim, like I said. Maybe Chris. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take Lightning Strike. Fireblade Charger is like a really mediocre one drop. Hopefully we can wheel it. Like, we don't even have any synergy for it, but it's a one drop, so we would probably play it. Ooh, Chandra, Torch Defiance. Yes, please. I'll take that. Again, there's like a really mediocre one drop that'll probably wheel. Doomblade is good, but yeah, no, I'm taking Chandra here. Our curve is kind of high. This is not an ideal start. We might be cutting risk factor at this point, but basically all of our picks have been our cards in our deck right now, which is a good sign. Ooh, Gutter Bones. Oh, in a red-black land. No, we just have to take the one drop. I mean, will it wheel? It might wheel. This is pick 5 here. So like obviously the Triumph is less likely to wheel because it's a Triumph and someone's probably playing some combination of these colors. But Gutter Bones, man. No, it's pretty rough that the lands are in the packs with like the really premium cards. I think we can wheel the Triumph. Mardu is not clearly red and black are open, and white tends to get paired with those colors in terms of aggro. So again, another nice white one drop here. Maybe we could have just been white, maybe, but clearly our own lane is open as well. Aghanim Awakening is solid. Ooh, Dreadwonder. Okay, hopefully we'll wheel Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, no, I'm taking the Wanderer. It's normally gold cards are more likely to. Oh, that's a great hinge too. That's kind of yikes. Hopefully we don't play against that. Anyway, so yeah, gold cards generally are going to be likely to wheel. This deck looks pretty nice. Hopefully we open a Blood Crypt at some point. Yeah. I mean that's a pick 6. That was pick 5 Gutterbones, pick 6 Dreadwonder. So maybe those are the cards that are gonna wheel, and I should be taking the other the other cards that people might be more likely to splash or something. I don't know. Oh wow, we wheeled both the cards that we wanted. Man, Cut to Ribbons is also nice. So the fact that we have Sedgemoor Witch, I guess, makes me want to take Inquisition. That's pretty minor. I think one-drops are just important enough that I should take them over pretty much anything. Fire Prophecy is solid. I think it's better than Devil's Play. Devil's Play is a pretty good burn spell, but our curve is pretty high here, so hopefully we'll have things to do with our mana. Wow, Once Upon a Time is still here? That's kind of ridiculous. These are pretty good green cards. Yeah, I'll take Fire Prophecy. We might not main deck it since we have a lot of other removal here, but I mean it's better than Flame Spell. So I would guess that maybe one of these people are in red. Fireblade Charger. It's like really mediocre. Do we have any way to pump the power? No, maybe I'll just take Village Rights. Village Rights is nice with Kari Zev. It's kind of sweet. It's good with these 1-drops. It's good with Sedgemoor Witch. Yeah, I'll go with that. We don't have a ton of fodder to sacrifice, but yeah, I'll still take Villagerites, I think. So we already have 20 playables. So maybe I'll start cutting some cards. Oh wow, Doomblade Wield? Okay. Again, this is just really not a good 1-drop. I'm gonna take Doomblade. So I'll probably cut Risk Factor. Flame Spell. They're just kind of expensive. Pack Rat is solid. So what was that card? The Savai Triumph didn't wheel. Yeah, someone's probably just playing like a 3-color deck. So at this point, since we have 19 playables, I'm gonna take. I might just take Evolving Wilds. I mean, Awakening is good, but our mana is not good. So I'm just gonna. I think I'll just take Evolving Wilds. Like, obviously, it's not ideal in an aggro deck to have a top lane, but I think we gotta just take that here. Okay, Call the Death Roller is. It's like okay. I don't really like playing it unless you have some self-mill, like a Mire Triton or a Stitcher Supplier or something, but could take someone's land, I guess. I don't know. I don't think anyone's in Google. We saw Escape to the Wilds pretty late. We'll just take this. Maybe we'll play it. Oh wow. Jeez, again, both cards we wanted. Cut is just a good removal spell. Maybe people kind of disrespect it because it's technically a gold card. I'm going to take Scrounger. We have a lot of removal. It's definitely an easy trap to fall into to have too much removal. Or at least I tend to do that sometimes. And then you just don't have enough threats to play. So, yeah, Helm of the Host last pick is not surprising. Erebos Intervention is, it's kind of expensive for this deck. It's more of a control card. Okay, we wheeled this guy too. So that's a good sign. Okay, let's see. Rekindling Phoenix is quite strong. So if we took that, we'd probably cut the Frenzy at that point. Fiend Artisan is not great. Mire Triton is okay. It's definitely going to wheel. Showdown is really good, but we're not splashing that. I'm going to take the Phoenix. We could consider hate drafting, but like, I'm not confident enough to do that at this point. I'm going to take Rekindling Phoenix, and I'll put this in the sideboard here. Yeah, this deck is looking awesome. We have like probably the best top end for Rakdos. Rankle would be good, but can't complain. Oh, there's a Shock. Yeah, I'll take Shock. Shock is just a good card. Good cheap spell for Sedgemoor Witch. Baleful Mastery is kind of expensive, and I'll probably wheel these. I guess, I mean, these cheap black cards. This is not really an aggro card. This one could be mid-range card. Anyway, yeah, Shock is good. Spiteful Prankster is fine. But yeah, no, I'm not passing the Shock here. At this point, maybe we could cut the Charger. Okay, let's see. Chupacabra is fine. I mean, it's pretty good. We do have like enough 4-drops though. Skeleton is good. I kind of like it better in like black-white, or if you have like a Priest of Forgotten Gods, or you know, Woe Strider, more sacrifice synergy. We're kind of more just aggro, you know. Same thing with Plaguecrafter. I mean, I'd probably play the Skeleton. Let's see, we have the Predator. It's good with the Predator. It's good with Midnight Reaper, I guess. It's good with Villagerites. Otherwise, Brazen Power is probably the best card here, by a pretty good margin, I would say. Terror of the Peaks is pretty slow. Yeah, I'll just take the Skeleton. It's not the best 2-drop in the world, but ooh, wow, I do really like Ferocidon. Null Priest is good, but again, so is Demonic Embrace. I feel like these cards are gonna wheel. I should take Ferocidon. Do we even? We don't even have Blood Artist or Bastion, so the anti-life gain thing is not a big deal. Sometimes you kind of have that awkward anti-synergy, but oh, there's a Blood Artist. Oh, there's also a Dragonkin Berserker. So I think, like, we're not really a sacrifice deck here. We have Immersed Predator, but that's not a Midnight Reaper, but I'm just going to take this. This is just a good 2-drop. Like I said, we have a lot of removal here, so we don't actually have as many 2-drops as it looks like. Wow, Counterspell. Okay, so blue is seeming pretty open from this side. Again, there's not really... I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. We might even cut the skeleton. It's just kind of slow. Fatal Push might be a nice wheel. I'm not sure if we would main deck that. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Look at this pack. I'm going to take the land here. Just because we need the land. Rankle is really good. No, probably in the tier of cards I would take over a land, but not when we have all this here. I mean, there's no way we don't wheel something here. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. Land. Skyclave Shade is good too. Alright, so this pick... So we've seen all the cards we're going to see, I guess, at this point. Oh, Banalish Martial Wheel. Maybe White Aggro is just straight open. Maybe someone's just in red-white instead. That's probably... I bet someone over here's in red-white. Someone took that Inspiring Vantage, probably, in pack 1. Anyway, we're not going to play Mire Triton. It's just not... Actually, that's not true. We have 3 guys that come back from the graveyard. I'll just take this. It's good against other creature decks, too. Blood Bones is kind of slow. Omnath... Don't really want to play against Omnath, but I'm not... I bet Tim is not drafting the 4-color pile. I don't know. Or actually, yeah, I don't know. Okay, Spiral Prankster is solid here. So is Baleful Mastery. Let's see. We already have Cast Down, Doomblade, Fire Prophecy, Lightning Strike, Shock, even Flame Spell. I'm going to take the Prankster. Playcrafter. Playcrafter could be a sideboard card against, like, I don't know, big creatures or something. Okay, we wheeled both the things that I said we would wheel. So I think this being double black is, I mean, it is really good. I think the double black is kind of rough. Man. So Demonic Erase is good against, like, green decks, I guess. It's kind of bad against removal. This one is just always pretty solid. Man. This works with Mire Triton, too. So does this, kind of. I don't know. I'll take the 2-drop. I'm not... Yeah, I think the 2-drop's right. I'm not sure. Okay, Fatal Push. Wheeled. That's probably a sideboard card. I'm not sure. It does work with sacrificing stuff, you know, to turn on Revolt. So, might be main deckable here. Let's see. Oh my god. Rankle is so good, but so is Skyclave Shade. It's gotta be Rankle. Rankle is just insane. Look at our... I think we cut Glorybringer at this point. Yeah, no, we're not playing these cards. I'll hate draft Omnath. Maybe someone's trying to wheel Omnath. I don't know. It's his 13th pick at this point. Oh, Baleful Mastery, that is a good card. Okay. It's not the best removal, like I said, but you can cast it for 2 mana in a pinch. Poor Vanifar. Okay. Well, our deck looks pretty nice. We do have to make some cuts. But yeah, I think we pretty clearly found the open lane. So, yeah, that was a nice draft.